As the bells sounded the hour, there came a knocking at the street door. I went down to open it with a light heart.
For what had I now to fear?
There entered 3 men, who introduced themselves, with perfect suavity, as officers of the police. A shriek had been heard by a neighbor during the night. Suspicion of foul play had been aroused. Information had been lodged at the police office, and they, the officers, had been deputed to search the premises.
I smiled, for what had I to fear?
I bade the gentleman welcome. The shriek, I said, my own in a dream. The old man, I mentioned, was absent from the cabin.
I took my visitors all over the house. I bade them search, and search well. I led them, at length, to his chamber. I showed him his treasures, secure, undisturbed. In the enthusiasm of my confidence, I brought chairs into the room, and desired them here to rest from their fatigues, while I myself, in the wild audacity of my perfect triumph, placed my own seat upon the very spot which reposed the corpse of the victim.
The officers were satisfied my manner had convinced them. I was singularly at ease. They sat, and while I answered cheerily, they chatted of familiar things.
But ere long, I felt myself getting pale and wished them gone. My head ached, and I fancied a ringing in my ears, but still they sat and chatted. The ringing became more distinct. It continued and became more distinct. I talked more freely to get rid of the feeling, but it continued and gained definiteness until at length I heard that the noise was not within my ears. No doubt, now I grew very pale, but I talked more fluently and with a heightened voice, yet the sound increased. What could I do? It was a low, dull, quick sound, such as in sound as a watch makes when enveloped in cotton. I gasped for breath, and yet the officers had heard it not. I talked more quickly, more vehemently, but the noise steadily increased. I arose and argued with trifles, in a high key with violent gesticulations, and the noise steadily increased. Why would they not be gone? I paced the floor to and fro with heavy strides, as if excited in a fury by the observations of the men, but the noise steadily increased. My God, what could I do? I foamed, I raved, I swore. I swung the chair upon which I had been sitting and grated it upon the boards, but the noise rose over all and continually increased. It grew louder, 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 and still the men chatted pleasantly and smiled. Was it possible they heard not? Almighty God, no, no. They heard, they suspected, they knew. They were making a mockery of my horror, I thought, and this I think. But anything was better than this agony. Anything was more tolerable than this derision. What I could bear in those hypocritical smiles no longer. I felt that I must scream or die. And now, again, hark, louder, 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 louder. Villain, I shrieked. Dissemble no more. I admit the deed. Tear up the planks. Here is the beating of his hideous heart.